Hello, it's me, AVNJ, here to watch some more TikToks. Some TikToks compiled by my girlfriend Sophia. Let us watch some amazing TikToks. TikTok time, everybody. TikToks related to fish. Usually they're terrible. But we'll find out if today they're terrible. Jesus. That is a big-ass swordfish.
Give me a hand, the winds can't pull it up.
Is it dead?
That's a nice fish.
What the fuck? That's the dude next to its fin. Wow. I don't think I had an accurate concept of how big swordfish are.
Get it down, guys. Get it down. Wow.
That's insane. Yeah, I don't think I had a good concept of how big swordfish actually are, because that's ridiculous. Jesus, I did not know that they were that big.
Did you know that you can bond with your betta fish?
No way.
I read that if they come and sit in the palm of your hand and brush their fins against you, then they trust you. It took Mo about 5 minutes of me having my hand through the roof of his house for him to trust me, but here he comes and he sits and he hovers and he brushes his fins on me. The next thing I'm gonna try.
You just forgot you were there. This is not bonding, I hate to tell you. I am all for fish welfare and cognizance and, you know, advocating for that. But as someone who has caught a lot of fish in their life, if you just don't move for a long enough time, fish are just like, whoa. Yeah, that's just there now. They just forget that you just ever moved that was ever a novel object. They'll just see that thing and be like, oh yeah, okay. Half of my fishing strategy with a hand net sometimes is standing still in the water and waiting for the fish to forget that I wasn't there a minute ago. After about 5 minutes, they'll just think I'm a rock or a piece of wood or something, and then they'll just be easy to catch. OMG, catching fish, part 2. Okay. So he dug away some mud in a river, and there was a catfish sticking out of it. Interesting. Yeah, this is a very common format of video where it's just some South Asian person in some sort of muddy water or grassy situation, and they do something ridiculous, and the fish like comes out of a hole or falls out of a tree or is in a mound of mud, and they're just like, oh my god, how could this ever happen? And yeah, they're all highly staged and fake. What just happened? The music and the acting are on point, actually. I know I said we should take away Will Smith's Oscar and give it to the guy in the last one of these videos that we watched, but I think we should actually give it to this guy instead. Horseshoe crab.
Little buddy, come to me. Hello. You are my friend. What you got? Oh my god, he's eating me. Hey, little buddy.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're cute. It's probably a weird, like, dinosaur-looking thing if you're not used to seeing them, but they're everywhere here, and so I'm used to them. Steal his blood. Yeah, that's a real problem, is that horseshoe crab blood is incredibly useful in pharmaceuticals, and so we kind of just fuck them up for their blood. Okay, so they've built a Minecraft ice cube tank and put an axolotl in it. Jesus Christ. Even more so than the average fish, axolotls need hiding places, grass. I mean, this is just gross. It's just like an open show tank. Like, this is the kind of thing you would put something in temporarily to show it off at like an event, not something that something lives in. Ugh. POV. You're diving off of 400 meters off an oil rig and the shape appears out from the murk. And makes a whale-related sound. Oh shit, big whale. That's pretty sick. Ooh, you can even hear the I don't know how to say it, the rolling sound. I don't know what you call whale sounds. I'm bad at describing whale sounds, but the like the rolls. Can you even hear me? I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Cool sound. The click. It's called a click, yeah.
This is how you feed a long-spine porcupine pufferfish. First, start for their food. Frank really likes different types of fish. Now you have to thaw them out. The best way to do that is thaw them inside of a goldfish system. They get to eat the rest of the fish that gets left over. Once the fish is thawed, then you bring it over to the system. You grab their attention. Look at this. They already know exactly what they're in for. Look at those little
Are those
eyes.
silver sides? The fish look like silver sides. Those are so easy to catch. Whenever I go to the beach or any ocean-related place, they just catch billions of silver sides. If you needed to feed something, these are the easiest way.
I already know exactly what they're in for. Look at those little eyes. They're just adorable. Are you ready, Mrs. Puff? Huh?
Why are they so cute? Because they have big eyes relative to their head size. And for some reason, when things have big eye relative to their head size, humans go, oh my god, that thing's adorable. I think it's something to do with, like, cuteness reminds us of, like, human babies, and we're supposed to, like, take care of human babies, so we find human babies cute. But oddly enough, I find human babies repulsive and animal babies adorable. So whatever evolution was trying to do to make me find, you know, have a baby, it's really not working, because this is cute, but a human baby is ugly as fuck.
You can also feed live food. I really like to feed frozen once in a while, just so they get used to it. Plus, it breaks their beak, and they have to do that all the time, because if they don't, it just keeps growing.
I think I've told the story before, but we had one of these in the aquarium store that I worked at, and while trying to feed him one day, I got bitten. That shit hurts, because they have a beak. Like, they don't have, like, a mouth or teeth. They have a literal, like, bird-like beak. It's insane.
Ok les gars, faites vraiment beaucoup attention à ces bouches d'égout, parce qu'en fait, guettez, t'es ma mes chaussures.
Wow, look at my socks. Extremely odd. Okay, kind of weird. Okay, at first I was like, this is kind of hype, but now I'm kind of like, this is weird and unsettling.
Oh, the bobber's already down. There he goes. A fish on, baby. First cast. Ooh, it's a good one, too. Fighter. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, not a bad fish. No, oh my goodness. Oh, we got a good one.
Do people when they, I mean, I don't hook and line fish, so I don't know. Do people when they hook and line fish normally talk like this? Like, do you guys sit there and go, oh, 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 yeah. Oh, that's a big one. No, not really. 100% we do. Yes, no. Seems like it's a 50-50. Seems like you guys are either sitting there in silence, unhappy, or you guys are commentating everything you're doing. It's legally required, yeah. It's part of getting a fishing license, is you're legally required to narrate your own fishing.
Oh, let's go. Beautiful, beautiful rainbow. Kiara, look at that. Look at that, it's a big fish.
Dog wants to eat it. Okay, yeah. Cool. Enjoy your rainbow trout. It's a gay trout. Saying bye to Wally, the porcupine fish. Is this the one that this person just had in their backyard because they, like, trapped it with a net or something? Very adorable little porcupine fish. Goodbye, sir. He's asking if you have games on your phone. Alright, this one's a part 1 and a part 2. Part 1.
Hi everybody, this should be the most exciting update since the Eels went in.
Oh god, it's the eel in the basement guy. Okay, yep, eel in the basement guy. Gotta just prepare myself mentally for the fucking dude who filled his basement and made it a cave environment, and then says that things are naturally moving into his cave, but also he put eels on cement.
What it looks like when it rains down here, by the way. Just that small trickle. This is really heavy rain, so nothing crazy, no risk of flooding or anything like that. But anyway, I ordered a small burbot. So these guys are Loda Loda maculosa, or the leopard burbot. It came in smaller than I was hoping, but that just means it gets to grow out in the aquarium, which means mayonnaise gets to go down in the pit.
Mayonnaise.
She's way too large for any of the eels to actually make a meal out of her. Ketchup's been down here for a few days now because he chewed off her antennas, and all the bigger crayfish have still been around, doing totally fine with the eels. But yeah, here is the first look at our burbot. You can just see how pretty they are. So burbot are really cool. They're not commonly kept at all.
I mean, it's kind of cool if it wasn't so weird and unsettling, you know? Like, the idea of filling your basement with water with, like, a giant pool is cool, but the logistics of this are just terrible, and I don't know how this is working at all.
All because they are a true cold water species. You would struggle to keep these even at room temperature normally. Temperatures closer to 80 would probably kill them, honestly. But the hottest it's ever been down in the eel pit is 71, and that was a week of 95-degree temperatures on the surface. So it should do perfect down here. The internet has named it Bourbon, which is a great name for a little burbot like this. And they're
Very creative internet.
freshwater cod, so they are super interesting. You can see the antenna on the chin, and then the way the paired tail fins on the...
I mean, I do love burbot. Burbot are very cute. Bourbon the burbot. But I just can't wrap my head around this environment. All right, part 2.
Hi everybody. So today in the eel pit, I've got some bad news. The new burbot we got, Bourbon, he unfortunately did not make it. I'm not sure exactly what killed him. I found him face down in the eel pit. So he was in the aquarium for about 3 or 4 days. He actually was eating good at night.
That's shocking. Holy shit, I built a pool in my basement and filled it with rocks and eels. And then I threw in a random fish that's supposed to live in, you know, outdoor ecosystems. I wonder why it didn't live. I was surprised that anything lived this long. Unfortunately, God, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to say about this guy. I think I'm erring on the side of this guy's an idiot. But I still want to give the benefit of the doubt because that's what I try to do. Rip Bourbon the burbot.
Oh, look at the little baby. And now look at the big baby. Wow.
Okay. I've never seen a baby axolotl. They are extremely tiny. Little tiny bred in captivity type of axolotl. Very adorable.
Brim fishing. Open your fingers and wait for him to come up.
God.
And he'll grab a hold and you just squeeze him back.
But how do I get him off?
We just throw him in the boat. He'll let go. He's not going to try to... Once he figures out it's you, it's going to be scared. You just got to grab it and flip it.
I'm scared.
Look, watch. Watch.
Because these guys tear. That's what I'm worried about.
We're going to twinkle the fingers in a little bit. Look, watch there. I'll bring them up. Once we bring them... Oh, see?
I have never met bluegill this dumb. I have always known bluegill to be extremely intelligent, to the point where it's even hard to get them on camera sometimes unless you leave the camera for a really long time, because they will see the camera and avoid it and stay at like the perfect distance away from you and the net and the camera. This is crazy. I've never seen someone just grab a bluegill.
Get one that's a good size. Snatch him.
Brim fishing.
Okay. He didn't even do what he told his son to do. The whole point was you were supposed to let it bite onto you, and he just fucking grabbed that shit. He probably missed. These are bluegill from the south. Oh, I see. Bluegill from the south are dumber than bluegill from the north. Good to know. I wish bluegill treated me like that. They'd be much easier to catch with a hand.